What is ECI? ECI is an estimate of your company's taxable profits after deducting tax allowable expenses for a year of assessment, or what we call YA. How to determine if your company needs to file ECI? Your company has to file ECI within 3 months from the end of your financial year, unless number 1, your company qualifies for the ECI filing waiver, or number 2, your company is specifically not required to file ECI. Your company does not need to file ECI in any year of assessment or YA when both the following criteria are met. Number 1, annual revenue is $5 million or below for the financial year. To further define, revenue refers to a company's main source of income and excludes separate source income, such as interest, dividend, and rental, which does not arise from its principal activity. In the case of an investment holding company, the revenue is its investment income, example such as dividend income and interest income. Number 2, ECI is nil for the YA. To further define, the ECI should be the amount before deducting the exempt amount under the partial tax exemption scheme or the tax exemption scheme for new startup companies. Here are some examples. If the company revenue and ECI of the year is $5 million and $100,000 respectively, you will need to file ECI. If the company revenue and ECI of the year is $10 million and nil respectively, you will also need to file ECI. If the company revenue and ECI of the year is $5 million and nil respectively, you will not need to file ECI. If your company falls within one of the following categories, it does not need to file ECI. Number 1, foreign ship owners or charterers whose local shipping agent has submitted or will submit the shipping return. Number 2, foreign universities. Number 3, designated unit trust and approved CPF unit trust. Number 4, real estate investment trusts that have been granted the tax treatment under Section 43, subsection 2 of the Income Tax Act 1947. Here are some frequently asked questions. Do I need to file the ECI for my company if it is new? You do not need to file the ECI for your company if it is new and your company's annual revenue is $5 million or below. If your company's ECI is new and its annual revenue is more than $5 million, you are still required to file the ECI. You can fill in the ECI to be taxed at 17% as zero in the digital service. What will happen if my company fails to file its ECI? If your company is required to file its ECI but fails to do so within 3 months from the end of its financial year, a notice of assessment may be issued based on an estimation of your company's income. Receive a notice of assessment even though my company qualifies for the ECI filing waiver. What should I do? IRAS may raise estimated assessments on companies which may not qualify for the ECI filing waiver based on the information available to them. Such situations are rare. If your company qualifies for the ECI filing waiver but is issued a notice of assessment, write in via MyTax mail before the payment due date to confirm that your company's annual revenue is $5 million or below and the ECI is nil for the said year of assessment. IRAS will amend the assessment accordingly and no enforcement action will be taken for non-payment of the estimated taxes. Will my company receive a notification to file its ECI? Yes. IRAS sends a notification to companies before the end of their financial year on the need to file ECI. If your company assesses that it meets the conditions for the ECI filing waiver, it need not proceed with the filing. If you have further questions pertaining to ECI or corporate tax, feel free to reach out to us, and I'll see you in the next video.